Welcome, everybody, to episode 179 of Perpetual Backlog. I'm your host, like always, Aqua, and joining me, like always, is Dalit.
It's me. I am here.
It you. It you.
It's me.
And, Leek. We have Leek. Leek.
Do we?
Do we have Leek?
Yeah,
Did Leek... Oh,
I'm
okay.
here. I said hello.
We
Apparently,
didn't hear you.
OBS farted. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. So we're here on this lovely, well, for me, Wednesday, morning. So yeah. I'm gonna go first, because I have very minimal things to say about the video games that I played this week. Alright? That being, I played Zenless Zone Zero, which, I'm gonna tell you, I said I was going to be saving money or saving the currency in that game for a specific character.
You sure did.
And then that specific character has not been announced to come out at any point in time. So I was just gonna save. And then they came out with the trailer for the character that comes out tomorrow. And I was like, hold on a minute. I don't think I can pass
Hold
this
up.
character up.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. I actually didn't look at this character when they were showing this character like off like during like betas and stuff like that, because I was just like, it's a cop. Who really cares about cop characters? And then the trailer came out, and I am not immune to the get. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not immune to it. Hoyoverse has my number,
Attention.
man. Yeah,
Okay.
has my number.
Wasn't sure where
Has my
that was going
attention.
to go.
Has my attention. That character comes out tomorrow, and I will be trying to get this character, and hopefully I do not lose the 50-50, because I haven't rolled for any like limited characters. But anyway, she's great. She got an ass for days, and a ponytail, and she's a cop, and I'm pretty sure under her like really high up pants, she's got abs that are so hard that you can wash clothes with. So
I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's this game from?
We do.
It's
Zenless Zone Zero.
Oh, right.
It's
Leek
Leek heard abs. Leek heard abs that could wash clothes, and they're like yes, I'm here.
I literally heard their neurons activate. It was great.
Yeah.
I approve and appreciate you.
Her name's Juan. It's ZHUYUAN. So Juan. Cop. Hot cop. Yeah, Juan. Hot cop. Very tall. I play the female MC, and she only goes up to her like shoulders. She's tall.
Oh yeah.
So I'm down. I'm down to clown. I'm down to hopefully get this character. I don't want to spend money, and I don't think I will spend money, but
that's what they all say.
That's what tomorrow's problem is.
Hey, they all say it, and some of us mean it. Some of us have still never paid for gacha.
You know, Dollar, that's going to change here real soon. Whenever they announce Skrillin.
I don't know if I'm even going to go back to Honkai at this point. I'm good.
But Skrillin.
It's true.
And can't let your boy Steven down.
He is my boy. Like Steven is my guy. Got to make sure I support the boy. He's got to become rich and famous. And if I have to help with that, he's screwed. But I will do my part.
He's gonna hit you up like after, and he'd be like, "So have you E6'd my character yet?"
Oh, he'd never be so brutish and straightforward. He'd be much more eloquent about it.
Oh, Oh. so about E6ing my character. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. I played a little bit more of Kuro too. Just slowly going at it. I don't have anything to say. Outside of, I learned that you actually can see the So as Dalit knows, because he's played Trails games, they have the whole like turn order thing, like Star Rail does, like Final Fantasy X does. In the Kuro games in Daybreak, they made it weird to where it's really hard to tell what's about to come up next. Like if it's going to be the enemy's turn next or your turn next, because like the way that they set it up is a little different, and it's just hard to tell like visually. But I learned if you hold down L2, it actually brings up numbers under the characters and the enemies to tell you which one's coming next.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's convenient.
Gives you a turn order.
I did not know that, and I went through that entire game in Japanese. Hell, there are people
that'll do it.
The person I got the information from, Instructor Sarah, she didn't even know that, and posted in her Discord. She goes, "By the way, I didn't know this, but you could see the turn order if you hold down L2." And I'm like, this changes everything. So yeah, that's great, and then it works in Kuro too as well. So
it's my favorite system.
Yeah. You also can see how much you can delay an enemy by as well. So
yeah, no, like
that's
it's
useful.
like seeing the actual conditions cause the changes is amazing. 10 was great for it. Battle Chasers was great for it, and Trails has been great for it. So
yeah. I started up playing East Origin last night.
Hey,
I love that game. Just slowly going through it. Yeah, I love that game. I started my Unica route, so I forget how long that game is, like each route is, but I think they're about 10 hours a piece, 10 to 15 hours a piece. I think Unica's the longest one. So that game's fun. I love that game. And I played 14. Hilariously enough, on me playing 14, I did the raid, the normal raid that came out. By the way, furries eating real good this expansion. They eating real good this expansion, like insanely good.
Oh.
The enemies you fight in the raid.
Heard. Yeah, I've heard. No one's been hyper specific, but they have literally all said a variant of what you have just said.
Yeah,
which is this raid tier. Cat B Ixion, furries eating good.
Yeah.
What? That's just a series of words.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, cat. If you are into furries and or monster play, you eating good. You eat
Hooray,
real good.
monster fuckers, wee!
Yeah. Yeah. Also the second turn in that tier is absolutely horrendous. It is probably the hardest one out of the normal raids, and it also has the weirdest song out of the normal raids.
Weirdest song.
I'll show you after the podcast.
Okay.
It's a very poppy song.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but they eat real good. Anyway, I did that. That was fun. I got my gear or whatever. By the way, I've subbed for the month through using Krista because they still have that issue with Visa cards, right? So I couldn't put the thing on through Visa card. All right. And last night, or was it last night? It was last night or the night before. I was helping a friend go through the raids. All right. And we get into the final one. All right. And before we pull, my sub runs out and it kicks me out of the game.
No.
Yeah. And
amazing.
I was like, well, guess I'm not playing anymore because I wasn't going to re-up my sub.
That is
funny.
Hilarious.
I
I've
was
had
just
that
like,
happen to me during a dungeon once, but
Oh yeah. So the issue I had with that was, so apparently if you sub with Krista, it just doesn't tell you if your sub's about to run out or not.
Huh.
Because
Okay.
normally if you end the if you take off reoccurring, all right, and you have a card, it will tell you down at the bottom when you're logging in, when you're at your character, it'll be like you have like 3 days left on your sub.
Yeah.
I didn't get that at all. I didn't get 1 day
I
left.
got the email. I got the email.
I didn't even get
I'll
an
be honest,
email.
usually when I log in, it's when I'll see it under my character. By the way, you have this much time left.
Yeah, it didn't tell me that at all, and I didn't even get an email saying that they were doing that. So if you sub through Krista, you just actually have to know when your sub is gonna run out, so you can get more Krista. I was just like, because like I got an email, but I got an email saying that I didn't have a sub anymore, or that like there was an issue with my payment processing because there was no more Krista on my account.
Yep.
So yeah, that's if you're sub through Krista, make sure you keep track of your of like if you have enough Krista for it, because it'll just take the Krista out if you have enough Krista. If you don't, it just kicks you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is. I think that's me this week. I don't think I played anything. Oh, actually, I lied. I played No Man's Sky. I've been playing No Man's Sky.
Oh, that's true.
No Man's Sky is great.
Oh, that the update thingy?
Yeah, it's what got me into playing again, was looking at the update. The update, really good. Holy moly.
Oh, that's great to hear.
They added in volumetric clouds or whatever. So when you go through the clouds while you're flying or whatever, like the clouds actually move around your ship.
Ooh,
right?
cool.
And they added in high fidelity water and water movement. So like the water looks like the water actually has waves and stuff now, and it looks like super crisp.
Yes, the Minecraft mods that end up fucking up everyone's computers.
Yeah, pretty much. They added in so much, and this was like a part 1 patch. There's a part 2 coming out at some point in time.
Really now? Is it a graphical update?
I don't know if the part 2 is a graphical update or whatever, but this one is like a bigger graphical update. They added in floating islands to worlds now. So like there'll be worlds that are like floating islands. They added in big hunt expeditions, which is like where you get to like hunt like gigantic bugs and shit. Yeah, and the bugs are like really, really creepy looking too. Let's say they dynamic new worlds with the floating cities. Volumetric clouds. You're able to customize your solar ships now. Like you're actually able to like change the colors and stuff on your ships.
Yeah.
They increase the shadows, so the more detailed shadows, high definition water, otherworldly life. So they added in new type of life into the worlds. Full wind simulation. So if you're on a windy planet, you can see like the wind kick up dust. On the ground. I said the dynamic water. They added in a liquidator combat mech, so you have a mech now, a combat mech in the game.
Liquidator?
Yeah, a liquidator combat mech. Yeah.
Prepare to be liquidated.
This is what it looks like. Oh wait, that is not what it looks like. I hit copy image on this site and it didn't copy it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. They added in Sub-Zero worlds.
It looks cool.
Yeah. They did in Sub-Zero worlds. There were already worlds that were like cold and that had like snowstorms and shit like that. This is a world that is like perpetually ice.
Snowball world.
That are like, yeah. They added in more desert diversity, sky colors. The sky colors have changed. You can get an insect armor set now. You look like a.
Can
You can look
you?
like an insect. Yeah.
Uh,
You can.
Titan
Let's see.
armor.
Yeah.
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 No,
Kite
okay.
armor. Yeah.
I've been telling myself I should get No Man's Sky for ages. It's on sale
You
now
should.
as well, isn't it?
You are the space
How are you
person.
not the... Yeah,
You are the space person.
I know. I get distracted by so many different things. So I'm also the
Understandable.
perpetually
Yeah.
distracted person. Well, okay. I'm looking. Well, how long's the sale on for? No
I don't
Man's
know.
Sky.
I've owned the game for years.
Yeah, it's quite a big. Until the end of the month, I can get it when I get paid.
They
That's
had
when
in
it.
dramatic storms. So like
Yeah.
now extreme storms have
Well,
like
they so
more
dramatically
dramatic
slam the
look.
doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They don't. That's a full update that I linked in there. They got they have walker battles, so you now get to fight something that kind of looks like the AT-ET or whatever, the AT-ST.
Yeah, the AT-AT. Okay, I was absolutely gonna make the AT-AT joke.
Yeah. There's a kite and flight pack. It looks like a chitinous armor as your
Oh, I love the proportions of this mech though. It looks like a toddler that's wearing the wrong size clothes.
There's watercolor variety. So you can you could change. I think you're able to change. You can discover a huge range of oceans that have vibrant colors.
Oh yeah.
So you
stupid. I heard watercolor. I was like, so you can put a watercolor filter over top of it?
No. You can find planets that have like blood red seas.
Blood red seas.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You can be an Evangelion fan and finally drink the Tang.
Yep, true. There are now buildings that have apparently evolved and got legs, and they now move.
I'm sorry, back up.
Walking
the buildings.
Yeah,
have
the buildings.
Evolved.
Yeah, the buildings have evolved. And they have legs, and they
very
can move,
interesting.
Yeah. You have aquatic landing jets now, because you can now like land on the water. Skylight base. They added in new looking base parts. So like different types of bases that you can make. There's vile insect queens. Those are some of the things that you can hunt.
Vile? Why are they so vile? Why are they vile?
I mean, I don't. I mean, they're gigantic bugs.
That's a matter of opinion. I like bugs.
I mean, they look like that.
That's cool though. That's so vile.
I mean, it's vile because they want to kill you.
You've shown me a picture, and suddenly I feel like
vile,
Helldivers.
Yeah.
It does kind of, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are you doing your part?
There's new gestures and dances now.
Ah, yes.
You can now make spectacular underwater bases.
Spectacular? Specifically spectacular?
Yeah, they've added more like underwater based stuff.
Ooh.
They had an opportunity. Spectacular subnautical base.
They did. They missed it.
For people that have RTX 40 cards or whatever, they added in DLSS 3. So you can now, if you have a 40 series card, you can use DLSS 3.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's I mean, they added in noxious worlds, so there's worlds that like literally have like a horribly bad toxic climates. Oh, and you can now the bugs that you hunt, the insects that you hunt, you can take their heads and mount them on your wall.
Oh, lovely taxidermy.
The gigantic space worms, that you can that were promised at launch, you can now fight them.
Oh, cool! Like,
or I think you can fight them. Yeah.
How big? How big?
I don't know. You tell me, Leak. Look at that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, cool! They actually like dune sized, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're sinking cities with a giant worm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it's multiple as well. Holy shit.
Yeah. I think the mech has a Minotaur flamethrower, so you can, flamethrower stuff.
Yep.
And yeah, you find burnt worlds that are just destroyed from heat.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And this is only part 1.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this I was a No Man's Sky player from the launch, all right? And I understand launch wasn't very good. I still enjoyed the launch of No Man's Sky, even though they did lie out their ass to us. But it's only just gotten better because they've just been doing free update after free update. And now and now that they haven't said anything about that new game that they announced, and they've kept their mouths shut about it. All right, I'm waiting for them to just announce the release date for it and be like, "Hey, play this game." Yeah, because it's No Man's Sky, except it's not space. It's just a world that you're on.
It's just a whole living world.
Whole living world or whatever. And so I don't have to worry about doing space combat because I'm not very good at space combat. So
was that No Fire?
Yeah,
and
Light
they
No
want
Fire.
traversing the world to be a realistic timescale as well.
Yeah. So that's gonna be great. The confirmed stuff that's coming in Worlds Part 2 is apparently a purple star system type with hyperdrive, new hyperdrives and new raw materials to go with it. Purple hyperdrive requires the stuff. There's mana ray fauna and ragdoll physics seemingly related to hitting us, apparently. Strider glow and flying lizard glow fauna. Let's see. There's new ruins models, new biome types called desolate, underwater creepy, and underwater forest and underwater towers.
Okay.
Iron giant wreck model. So it looks like a crashed freighter type, but like a giant player with moss on them. So yeah. Hello Games has done a lot for this video game that they've spurned the community with her at launch. So I'm excited. I've been enjoying the time I've put into No Man's Sky recently. I've been playing with Terra. We have our own little couple of systems that we've been hanging out in. Another thing I learned, there is a big community for No Man's Sky. There is a huge community for No Man's Sky. There are people in a Discord server that will taxi you to systems that you want to go to.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they just join your party, they go to the system, and you hang out in the anomaly, which is the player hub, all right? And then when you fly out of the anomaly, it'll ask you if you want to teleport to where this person's at, and you go yes, and it will warp you to that system. And if there's a planet that you wanted to visit or lay a base on or whatever, they do that, and people just do that. So
that's
they
great.
They have a ticket system and everything for it. I was like, holy crap.
That is good to hear. I like a thriving, happy community. That is nice.
Mm-hmm. I totally lied and said that I wasn't going to talk very long, but fucking, I forgot I played No Man's Sky and I needed to talk about that. Anyway, that is actually me for this week. Any one of you can go next.
Yeah. I did the same old, honestly. I just white screened myself. Ow! I blinded myself. I played a little bit of Romance Saga just to leveled up a bit, and then I played quite a bit of Lethal Company, which was fun.
Okay.
Yeah, shenanigans.
How'd the collab go?
Oh yeah. We were basically role playing and faffing. I decided to do a bit where I decided my little worker was allergic to the dogs, and I was just sneezing.
No.
Yes, I did that. It was really
How
funny.
long did it take before someone got
Well, see, we were
employee
coming out
napped?
we were coming out the fire exit, right? And then we heard the dogs growl, and having already established I'm allergic, he turned around and said, "Okay, please, let's make a pact. Please, we'll try and get to the ship." I was like, "No problem,
Too.
no problem." I started having a sneezing fit right next to the ship.
Amazing.
Walked out of the ship and started
Yes.
sneezing and be like, "Oh God."
Yes, the last thing you want to do is to make me try to form a pact with you.
Oh man.
I will gremlin my way through this. All right, but no, yeah, it was very funny, lots of laughs.
No, it
Um,
sounds like a good time.
let's see what else. Yeah, obviously I played GTA RP and stuff like that. Nothing really dramatic happened since, besides, well, lots of like friends from a different server came over to hang out. So there was lots of like getting to know new characters in character and
Ah,
hanging out and stuff. That was good. That was very nice. Yeah,
character
yeah, yeah.
work. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Love to hear it.
yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Of course there's drama. Of course there was.
But of course.
But of course. Today was no exception so far. Brandy's going through it. Perry's sister's going through it.
Uh-oh.
Oh
What happened?
no. Oh, just drama. And dropping hints about something going on with her health. It's
Oh,
spoopy.
no.
Yeah, oh no. Oh no. And then basically another character uh having his animal companion. It's one of those situations where I've just met this rat, but if anything happens to this rat, I'll kill everybody in the room and myself type of situation.
Very good.
Yes, yes, and they threw themselves off the roof. So,
Oh no.
Oh.
but,
Oh, okay.
well, it was he killed the rat himself. So it was
Mm,
he's I guess he felt bad. And
fair.
and
Wow.
yeah, and Perry didn't really do anything besides just enjoy the shenanigans. Essentially, he's getting sick of the city, so he's trying to spend more time in the county. Even though he did say he wanted to stay away to protect the folks there because murder people are after him. But he was getting cabin fever essentially, so decided to go up to the county a bit more this time, and actually started doing food truck stuff with his business.
Hey.
Yeah,
Love
our
to hear it.
property lines got approved. Hooray! Which means we can start thinking about getting the diner where the
Moving
food truck is
on up.
parked. Yeah, yeah, so that's good. But otherwise, just enjoying and running after Brandy and drama. It's good.
Yes.
All fun. Very, very good fun. All right. What else did I do? Did I play Final Fantasy 14 this week? I don't remember.
Did
I don't
you?
know.
I don't think so, actually. I still need to get on that.
You're missing out on the furry and monster fucking goodness.
Apparently, I need to get on that, don't I?
Mhm.
Apparently.
Oh,
I did a.
it's monster fucking furry mixed with
Yeah.
WWE.
That's right. Because
Really?
people kept saying it was a tournament arc, but apparently it's just WrestleMania.
It's just WrestleMania, yeah.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just King from Tekken.
Okay, take King's head, all right?
Yeah, yeah.
All over.
Okay.
That
So
that
it's like, what's it called? Fucking. Oh, what's that? What's that fighting game? That's
Fatal Fury? Not Fatal Fury.
no. Oh god, my brain. It's the one with the you turn into a monster.
I know.
Ah, fuck me, no. Wait, what's it called?
Oh, wait, is it the Xbox one? Is it God, I can't remember
I'm
it either.
typing as fast as I can.
Bloody Roar?
Bloody Roar!
Okay.
Bloody Roar,
Bloody
we got
Roar.
that.
It's Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar.
I guess I don't even know what Bloody Roar is.
Oh, it's so
Your
good
character
though.
could turn into an anthro.
Yeah.
So
You
shenanigans were
a furry.
had. Yeah, it's actually just Bloody Roar.
Yes.
They have it.
Yeah.
Yes.
The character just turns into an anthro. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I need to get on that then.
Yeah.
I still need to finish the bloody story.
Yeah.
I'm still quite early days.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Yeah. I
know it.
downloaded Deep Rock Galactic to play with friends.
See, if you keep downloading other games, I don't believe in you.
Yeah, that's my problem. I told you I get distracted easily. So yeah, I need to finish this. By the way, I downloaded something else.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I feel that. 100%. So.
Rock and stone and rock and stone and rock and stone.
Yes. I haven't played it yet, but I had it already, so I was like, yeah, I'll play with you. You get to be a dwarf.
Yes, you do, and you get to drink beer.
Yay!
So,
Good.
I watched Thor play that game. In between your jobs, you just sit around in your place and just drink beer.
Ooh, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
Is that all you did?
I think that's it. Oh, I did a lot of work though. I did a lot of I'm doing a lot of illustration work. I'm making a splash screen for one of the role players in GTA for their stream. I'm doing 2 of them. And then I'm doing some emotes for them.
Let's go.
Yeah. And then I started watching The Boys season 4. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm on episode 5.
Oh, so I learned. You guys are gonna hate this. You guys are gonna hate this. Dalit, I learned.
Be careful, spoilers.
Yeah. I learned that there's a Chris Chan reference in this season.
No, I don't like that because I know what because there would only be one reference in that show, and I don't like it.
It's the cake.
Oh,
that whole thing with the cake. That's a Chris Chan reference.
Okay. So it's not the thing I thought. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank absolutely goodness.
Yeah, the whole thing with the cake is the Chris Chan reference. I learned that last night because Evan was like, the guy who's watched the documentary on Chris Chan like 3 times in a row. He has stated that is a Chris Chan reference.
Yeah, it didn't take very long to figure out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
I'm a worse person for knowing this.
Are you liking The Boys season 4 leak?
So far, yeah. So far.
Yeah. That the way you said that is an absolute mood.
Yeah. I'm wondering where it's leading to.
Oh,
because I know it's not. I know it's not the final season, right? It's like
that's
that's next season.
Yeah, they're gonna be setting up for the last one, so I know it's gonna not be super. I got to Huey's dad. I won't super spoil it, but I watched all that and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, and the sheep. Yeah, so that I've watched all that. Oh god.
So you said you got the 5, so you have 6, 7, and 8 left. Yeah, those last 3 episodes. It's an 8-episode series, so. Every season is only 8 episodes. Yeah, those last 3 episodes are pretty It's a good thing you're watching it now because like it's finished.
Yes.
Yes,
This is why it's one of the reasons why I waited a bit.
There's a
I could
lot
just
that
watch it all.
happens. Yeah.
Okay.
All I have to say is that Jeffrey Dean Morgan is a phenomenal actor.
Okay.
Just the best.
God. Yeah. But
What a
we won't,
smarmy
obviously.
asshole. And I
Yeah.
say this in the most endearing way possible.
Yeah, he's so good. Yeah. That's it for you, right?
That is all I've done. Yes, all that.
All right.
Dolly.
Well, it's me, and I'm pretty simple in this one. I played too much The First Descendant, much too much. Literally nothing to report there. I am at the point in the game where I am grinding. That is the game. All these percent chances that I don't believe, but you know what? Got my Python, got a bunch of characters. I'm doing all right. I still enjoy the game. Haven't fallen off it yet. Warframe tried to win me over by giving me a Freyna in their game. We'll see if I bite on that. Past that, yeah, exactly. That's bait. Past that, I actually didn't get too much gaming done. However, I did do gaming adjacent things. After all, this weekend was EVO.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so EVO happened, and
My
I don't know if we want to talk about it later. If you want me to just give you the cliff notes here.
The announcements I've set for later, but if you want to talk about like the stuff that like the players at EVO, you can.
I can only talk about so much because I will be honest, in the for the event itself, I did miss all of Mortal Kombat and most of Street Fighter 6. And apparently all of Grand Blue Versus. I just completely missed that entirely, which is wild. But I did. I missed them. It's fine. I'm fairly removed from those scenes anyway.
Yeah.
So I did make a point to watch the Third Strike Top 6. Third Strike came out in 1999. It's so wild to see this game in 2024 on the EVO main stage.
Yeah.
Like, I've been seeing Hayao and MOV's names specifically for a very long time. I had no idea what they looked like. They were just names on a 360p image that I would watch from like 10 years ago. Which isn't strictly speaking true. They still do tournaments for it. Still incredibly accurate or active. Big shout outs to MOV, Master of Vampires. He's absolutely like one of the names I think of when I think of Third Strike. It was really cool watching him pilot Elena in the Hugo matchup. And then, of course, as the Third Strike gods intend, moving to Chun-Li in the finals to take the cake. So, big shout outs to MOV. However, despite being your EVO 2024 Third Strike champion, MOV was overshadowed by third place.
Yeah.
Hayao is like, so I literally only knew this guy as a very, very good Hugo player. I had never seen him. I certainly never watched his yoga stuff.
Is this the dude I saw photographs of?
Yeah.
This dude
if you saw something from EVO, it was probably Hayao hitting the splits or one of several other very flexible poses whilst playing.
So funny.
And winning. Dude, and winning.
Third place. Dude got all through pools, and he was like a Baki character. It was crazy. He was such like he was a clown, but in a really endearing clown. Like, he clearly was there to put on a show for everyone.
Yeah.
And whilst I might be more invested in Tekken 8 as a game, this was the most investment I had in the tournament all weekend.
Dude,
I wanted him to go to the distance so bad.
The match against Frankie VFG.
Yes! Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, it is so insane.
we might have legitimately seen Evo Moment 38. Like, unironically.
Like,
he goes down to a pixel of health. A singular pixel. Like, not hyperbole, next hit kills.
Wow.
They jump into the air, parry on the Tatsu, lands, gets the knockdown, uses the worst fucking move in the whole game.
Yeah.
To jump over Ken's Super Jinrai. And then immediately EX running lariats for the win. It was immaculate.
I think talking about it doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Like, literally. It's like, it's going to be Evo Moment 38. It is like Justin versus Daigo with all the parries all over again. It was so sick.
We'll take a short, like, little session right here. I've already brought it up on my end or whatever. So League just like look at the Discord stream if you want to stream it to.
Yeah. Let me just 1 second.
Also, I
will add display.
This tournament made me realize I really miss Sprite Fighters.
Let me just do this. Okay. Ready.
Good. Play.
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody else can make these 720s become so common. He's the one that can land 720s every game, every round, whatever he wants. But
the taunt for the bonus damage.
You got the normals, you got the zoning. I love the
yeah, Hugo's got a big body. Keep him in the corner, but don't get grabbed.
Look at his HP.
What is he gonna do? That
oh wait, no,
this is the first round.
This is the first round. Yeah.
No, I went back too far. This is it. This is the last one.
Okay.
How do I avoid SA1? Right? Sometimes the best defense is a great offense.
Yeah.
Look at the backbreaker. Hayao on the offensive because he has Super Art 1 on deck. Frankie, what are you going to do about it? Checking him on the other side. That Gigas Breaker is coming. I think he tried there. He just missed it. It would have hit.
Look at this 20 years of experience happening.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my god. Okay, go for the throw. Nice. Back up. He's not dead yet. Do we go for the cross?
Oh, okay.
He goes for the universal overhead, then backs
Scary.
away. Dashes up in danger.
Oh, super scary. There it
look,
is.
look at his HP.
Dream.
But he parries it all. He parries it all. And he dodges.
It's so sick.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
And he must have. Oh my goodness! Like, I can't get over. That's Hugo's standing roundhouse might be the worst button in the whole game. The fact that he was able to use it to jump over Ken's wake up super is nuts. Like,
it's just the fast thinking as well. The fast thinking.
And look at it. He plays on the floor with this stick in the chair.
I mean, whatever's comfortable.
Like,
actually, yeah.
It was insane. All right. I had to go back and watch that, and I agree with, like, Dawn. It's probably one of the biggest Evo moments now.
Yeah, like it is genuinely. Of course, it's Third Strike again. Why wouldn't it be?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it was so good. I also got the KOF finals. I don't think we have the announcement for KOF, so I'll just say it here. Vice and Mature are returning, and they're returning correctly. Gone are the pantsuits. We're back to the nice top and the slit dress, the OG the OG look.
Very fancy.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I never came around on the pantsuit look for them. It was never good. But moreover, why I got hyped for KOF. So here's the thing. I am awful at King of Fighters. I've never been good at this game, but I love watching it. And this one was particularly interesting because we got a run back from EVO Japan. The grand finals of EVO was the same grand finals we had at EVO Japan. ET meets Xiaohai in the finals again.
Oh man.
So I mean, it's crazy. In their last encounter, ET like takes it after an absolute classic, and he just used Clark to put a crippling amount of pressure on Xiaohai. Xiaohai made the change. It was so sick. Geese, Benimaru, and Isla, the team that took Xiaohai to second in their last encounter, takes him all the way this time. Oh man, it was like the matches themselves perhaps weren't as spectacular as they could have been, but the story that was on display here was really sick. I really liked that. Seeing Vice and Mature come out is actually also really good news for another reason. With City of the Wolves coming out, I thought pretty much that they were just going to put King of Fighters 15 out to pasture.
Yep.
But it looks like they will get a few more months, so there will be some overlap, which is cool. Because now, people won't have to immediately realize, well, that's it, game's dead now. Everyone's going to move on to the new thing.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, I did watch Tekken 8. Came down to Nina versus Dragunov Grand Finals, Arslan Ash versus Atif, Pakistan versus Pakistan. And Arslan cements himself as the greatest Tekken player, period. Straight up. He is the GOAT. He is the 5-time Tekken EVO champion. And he has done it in Tekken 7 and in Tekken 8 after having one of the worst openings to this game possible. He was not feeling this game. He did not jive with it. And now he's EVO champ. So, I mean, like, it's just really, it's really cool. And Atif, like, no joke, he worked his ass off. Nobi, who lost to Atif, only lost to Atif in the whole tournament. He got to Atif, got kicked to losers, fought him there and lost out. I believe Atif only went to losers from Arslan, and then Arslan beat him again. So competition, man, it's really good.
Is that who won? Related? What EVO? What was it? The EVO that we watched a month and a half ago or something like that?
No. This is who he was fighting. This was second place in EVO Japan. Won EVO.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So there you have that. Everything else that's Tekken related, everything else that's Tekken related, we will cover in the updates. So,
yeah.
What else did I do? Because I watched King of Fighters and because I love watching King of Fighters and really bad at King of Fighters, I bought King of Fighters 13 again. I'm so trash at this game. I don't know why I did this, but King of Fighters 13 is it is the prettiest fighting game that has ever been made. I'm not taking criticism on this. This is not an opinion. It's a fact. I love it to pieces. I just wish I wasn't so bad at it. I've put a grand total of like an hour into it since I picked it up. I'll put more time into it, even if it's just to stare at my characters doing cool things.
Yeah.
It's time to get good, Dalit.
I've never been good at King of Fighters. I don't know what it is. That game does not work for me. I play Tekken. I can play Street Fighter, though I haven't played like legitimately since 4.
Yeah.
Kind of, but I feel that way with Virtual Fighter.
It's another game that people assume I'm good at because I play Tekken. No, I'm absolute rubbish at that. I do like it though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's me. I didn't do a whole lot of gaming. I didn't do a lot of different gaming. I just kind of did the two things as I had work and then EVO for the weekend.
And you started Zenless Zone Zero.
Did I start that this week or did I do that last week?
You started that this week because last week is when I told you needed to start playing Zenless Zone Zero.
Oh, I have lied to you, listeners. I also did start Zenless Zone Zero. I got everyone's favorite Wolf Boy. He is very dapper. I'm a little sad. I wanted Big Burr and Little Burr, so I'll have to wait to get them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine. I gotta support the Frans. I am a little less into this game than everyone else, and I don't entirely know why. The gameplay's really good. It's really, really quite good.
Because it's too easy.
I don't
That's why.
think that's the reason. I don't gel with anything that's happening.
No. Like for for at least the content creation side, that it is dispersing like their views onto the people that watch them, which is like most of the gacha community, right? The game, they touted this game off as like a combat centric video game that would be super challenging or whatever, that'll have like challenge to it, but the game isn't that. Like I selected challenge mode when I started the game or whatever.
I don't even know what easy mode must be like if this is challenge mode.
And the game's like, I've run into things that like I'm like, oh, like I can't get like the 3 stars on them or whatever, but I know that when I level up 10 more levels, I will be able to go back and get the 3 stars because it's all just time trial stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't hit content like that yet. I have yet to be stonewalled by anything, and admittedly, apparently Von Lycon is crazy strong, but even still, like,
I haven't been stonewalled that I can't beat something. I just
I haven't been stonewalled from getting full marks, but I'm also not as far as you are, and I know that from
yeah. I mean, I like it. I think it's fun.
Coca brought up something in the chat that I do agree with. Aesthetically, I really like this game. It's, I mean, the overall look is, for the main character, is techwear, and I think for like, it's just very modern, and I think Jet Set Radio is a pretty solid point of comparison. The characters all seem fine. Like, I definitely don't take issue with any of the characters. Even characters I didn't expect to like, I like. It's just, it is easy, and to be fair, the story has done nothing for me yet. I don't even think the story is necessarily bad. It's just, gacha storytelling is always boring at the start.
Yeah, I haven't got to a point where I was interested. Like, I watch all the big cutscenes because they're all cool and they're all super animated because, you know, they're really cool cutscenes or whatever, but most of the stuff I kind of just skip by. Like, the story is, at the moment, I don't even know what we're doing at the moment, to be fair. We're just, like, investigating.
Like I said, the gameplay seems fine. It seems like a better version of Honkai, or the Honkai Impact 3rd that I played back in the day.
I can tell you it's not.
Okay, fair enough. And I don't know. I'm yet to come around on it, but I'm sure I will at some point. I'm sure once a character comes out like that I actually really gel with, that might change.
I feel like Zhu Yuan probably gonna play a little bit more like Grace does. She does a lot of like she does a lot of like movements while she's shooting, like Grace does.
Movements while she's shooting? Please elaborate.
She does like a lot of like sliding around when she shoots.
Yeah.
And like does like a bunch of like backflips. There's one combo or whatever that like you do like the little backslide when you shoot, and I think if you hold down your whatever button you're using to attack, she does like a super fast like kind of like I maybe like a melee attack. I haven't played her because like she's not out yet. But it looks like she does like one of those like super fast combos that like has like an after image effect on her. And I don't know if that's melee or shooting. It looks like she does like a lot of Ip Man stuff. Yeah, I'll see tomorrow. Does like a lot of Ip Man stuff with like her movements, but with a gun. And then obviously she has like different attachments for her guns. And like they look like Nerf weapons, which is hilarious.
Hey, well, you know what they say, it's Nerf for nothing.
And Nerf for nothing. But yeah, she comes out sometime today for me. I don't know what time it is. Maybe around the time I wake up. But I mean, I have like 90 pulls waiting for me to to use, so we'll see if I win the 50-50 or not. If I don't, then I guess I'll just save up for Miyabi, because then I'll be guaranteed. So. But I'm hoping I get her. I might just say screw the saving and just like just like continue to pull on it, just so I can get her because she looks really good.
Right, but that did end my week.
Okay.
That was the one thing that I forgot about, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right. News.
Hey guys, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're into what you're hearing. While you're down there, remember to like the video as much as we like you. You'll be good now.
News. And I'm excited about this first one. I'm extremely excited about this first one.
Oh yes, I bet you are.
I'm ecstatic. This is like the best thing. I've been waiting for this to be announced or leaked or something like that. All right. Been waiting for it. So, a couple months ago, Bandai Namco decided to remove all of their Tales games from the PlayStation Network on PS3.
Absolutely bizarre.
They took them off the store, so you couldn't buy it. Like my PlayStation 3 still has Graces downloaded on it, so I can still play it. But if you don't own the Tales games that are on PlayStation 3, the only way you can play them is if you buy a physical copy or already have it downloaded because they removed it from the store.
Yeah.
This got people either thinking, one, that they're not going to do anything with these, or two, that they're hopefully going to try to port them over to current consoles. Well, just the other day, a Czech and Slovakian physical retailer put on their had on their site that a Tales of XILLIA remaster is coming out, and it's coming out for PS4, 5, Switch, and Xbox.
Okay.
Right.
Now recap the story, because I forgot which one was which.
Tales
of
XILLIA
series is so long.
Tales of XILLIA.
Correct.
XILLIA.
XILLIA.
Yeah, XILLIA.
So what's the story premise, blah. Go.
Oh, dual protagonists. You have Jude and Mila. You get to choose who you want to play as in the beginning of the game.
Okay.
And they have branching paths later on in the game. Like they'll get split up, and you'll have to play as the character that you picked and what storyline they go down until like they meet back up later on.
Okay.
And it's really good. It's personally one of my favorite Tales games. I think it's like in my top 3.
I played this game 2 years ago? Last year?
On an emulator. Yeah, on an emulator.
Yeah, and I thought because I never got around to playing it, and I was pleasantly surprised. I find that this game holds up fairly well, and I did very much enjoy playing as Jude. I never did go back and play the Mila routes. I looked at them though. I made sure to catch the lore.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I am happy. I am immediately happy to see Bandai Namco not just take down these games and leave them to die. This gives me some hope that they will be putting them all up. And as much as I am very, very excited to see this, I mean, like I own Berseria, I have Arise, I have
I own them all.
I own this game. I haven't played it yet. Zestiria?
Yeah, Zestiria, yeah.
I now own this game because of a friend's Humble Bundle. I haven't played it yet. I plan to. I have Vesperia. I desperately need them to give me Abyss. I need
yes.
this.
Yes. I need it. I need it too. Just port it. Don't even do anything to it.
Look, at this point, yes, I don't care if it's not touched up. I don't care if it's not remade. Please put this on something that I own now. Thank you.
I do remember playing Arise, all right, and doing that secret dungeon, or the post game dungeon Yeah.
Right.
And thinking, I was like, wow, you know what they need to do? They need to go back and remake Zestiria and Berseria in this engine because I need it. But or hell, Abyss. Oh God, man, they need to do something with Abyss. I understand. We can all just load up a PS2 emulator and play Abyss very easily. Mm-hmm. But I need it officially because I will buy a copy for me, a copy for all of my friends, and another copy for myself.
Yeah.
Because Abyss is my favorite. It just hands down the best of the Tales games. But yeah,
I'd like to see them at some point, and I don't want a remaster of these. I think these two games in particular, I would like to see remade, and it may not go well, but I do want them to take a crack at Fantasia and Destiny.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Specifically Destiny, so we can specifically get Destiny 2.
Yeah. And not Tales of Eternia.
I was never sold on Eternia. I mean, it's fine.
Eternia was actually just Destiny 2. They just couldn't call it Eternia.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, we did get Tales of Destiny 2, but it was actually just Tales of Eternia because they couldn't call it Eternia over here because Mattel owned the trademark to Eternia.
Yeah.
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 So we need to get the actual Destiny 2.
I'm sorry, I was confusing Eternia with Legendia.
Oh yeah. We got Eternia. It was just named Tales of Destiny 2 over here.
Destiny 2, got it. I see.
That's why people went when they went and played Tales of Destiny 2. They were like, "This isn't Destiny 2. What is this?"
Yeah.
Yeah, Abyss needs support. Like I don't care if they remake it or anything. Bring it
over.
Yeah, just bring it over. I just need a better official way to play it. And and same with the PS3 games, like XILLIA 2. Those needed remasters, and I'm hoping it's not just Tales of Xillia that gets remastered, even though I know Bandai Namco is probably going to milk us for however money they can with this. I'm hoping it's the Tales of Xillia 1 and 2 combo pack that they sold on PS3, because they sold Xillia sold Xillia 1 and 2 on a disc back on the PS3.
Right.
And I'm hoping they do that for this remaster. But I'm assuming Bandai Namco is going to try to milk us to get two $50 games out of us, because this is going to be $50.
Yes, this is exactly what they're going to do. You are absolutely correct. It's not really a question, but I would like it if you were right and they just $70 for 2 games. That'd be great.
Yeah, I would do that. I would yeah. I love Tales of Xillia is one of my favorite, and Xillia 2, while it has some stuff in it I didn't agree with, I actually still loved Xillia 2. So, and now we need Graces.
Like one of the most popular characters anyway. So
yeah. He's an insanely popular character, and he's probably got one of the best combat, one of the best like gameplay, out of all the main characters of the entire series. So, and then we need Grace's F off of PS3 as well. So that actually, in my opinion, has the best combat in Tales games, period. Just the way that combat system is set up is so much better than most of the other ones. But I'm excited. I need Bandai Namco to announce this, which is probably going to happen at TGS, because that seems like a TGS announcement. And I also need it to come out this year, so I can play Xillia.
Yeah.
So. Is TGS is next then? Yes.
No, Gamescom is next.
Gamescom is next. So yeah, it'll be an extra 2 months, 1 month. 2 months.
In September. It's end of September is TGS. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I love Tales. So Bethesda Game Studios have finally unionized. Microsoft didn't put the kibosh on it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Let me read a bit of this. So this was from The Verge.
Mhm.
More than 200 workers have formed a union at the legendary studio, says The Verge. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. 241, no less, including artists, engineers, programmers, and designers, have signed union authorization cards or indicated that they wanted a union representation via an online portal, according to a CWA press release. Microsoft has recognized the union. The CWA says the company has already recognized union formed by Activision QA workers and the ZeniMax Studio QA workers. The CWA describes this as the first wall-to-wall union at a Microsoft video game studio, meaning that all eligible job titles will be represented by the CWA instead of just one type of worker, according to the CWA's Catalina Brennan Gatica. Until now, all the work unions at Microsoft-owned studios are only being formed by QA workers. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Microsoft hasn't, as of yet of this article, replied with a comment, but there you go. I don't think there is
No,
an
yeah,
update.
the announcement from the CWA is really the big one. Like having the protections in place for both the Texas and Maryland branches and literally everyone involved in the studio is a monumental step forward for like a development studio union. It's
Yeah.
very good, and there's a small piece of me that's surprised that Microsoft didn't find a way to circumvent that, but it is good to
Oh,
see it happen.
yes, yes. So far, they haven't restructured.
Yep.
And if there's any set of jobs in the game industry that needs unions, it's definitely QA workers. They're
Yeah, I
literally
hope they see more
they're
follow-up.
butts of everything.
Yeah. Yes, we'll see if it holds. We'll see.
So you guys remember that Halo TV show that's on like what was it, Paramount Plus?
Yeah. I never watched it.
I think I saw either one episode or two before I tapped out.
I didn't watch it. Nothing. Zero. Zed.
My father
Zedo.
watched. He loved it, man.
Did he?
It was, well, he doesn't know anything about Halo, right? So for him, it
Yeah.
was just a neat sci-fi show. He lacked all the context. So I was sat there listening, going, I hate everything about this, except for like that first fight scene, which was pretty good.
Well, it's being canceled. After
It's
two
Surprise,
seasons, it's canceled.
surprise. Wait, did you say after 2 seasons?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got 2 seasons. Yeah.
It got a second. I for whatever reason I didn't realize it got a second season. So hear me out. Hear me out about the concept of bringing a game or a book or any other media to another media type.
Mm-hmm.
I know Hollywood has this thing where they don't want to tell the same story again. But then why did you buy the license to it? Like, in my head, the first thing you do when you have an IP like this is you tell that story again, because that's the thing that everyone loves. And then after that initial success, because clearly it's going to be successful, because if you'd done Halo 1, 2, and 3, well, even if you'd just done 1, everyone was going to love this. And then you can maybe tell your own story, then spinning off some characters, telling a Buck story, because you could actually get Nathan Fillion, and all this, that, and the other. But the idea that you immediately want to tell your own story that is so drastically different in terms of characterization and narrative from the base material is immediately going to put off all of the people who are most interested in this, aka the Halo fans. And whilst you will get one or two people like my father and Sailor Umbrian's father, at the end of the day, you're really running a risk of not getting enough people and inevitably having to cancel a show before its assumed end, which means you've lost money. You did not get the fullness out of it.
I believe that any adaptation can work now All right. Mainly because of how good the adaptation of One Piece was. One Piece is literally an anime that should not have worked. It should not have worked.
If there is a show that should have been impossible to go from anime to live action, you are correct. It was One Piece. But again, they're holding mostly true to the story. They're putting things a little out of order, but yeah, they're just adapting it. They're not trying to. Yeah, this is a different telling. This Luffy is depressed and edgy and takes off his helmet. I mean, his straw hat. We're gonna have a sex scene with Chief and Luffy and Hancock. No, like they've kept Luffy. They've kept Nami, so on and so forth.
Yes.
Oh my! Don't even get. I was so excited for Yu Yu Hakusho, and I promptly heard the worst things about it and never watched it.
It was rubbish. It was rubbish.
Because you were not about to ruin Yu Yu Hakusho for me. First of all, Yu Yu Hakusho is the best opening in anime. Smile Bomb is an absolute bop. Enjoying the video? Remember to like and sub. Helps out the channel a bunch, and we're grateful for everyone we get. But like to not be able to do a tournament arc anime, man, I don't get it. I don't like it. It makes me sad every time this happens.
You got Cowboy Bebop ruined for you.
How do you fuck up Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, how do you fuck up Cowboy Bebop? Should have been the easiest one to do.
It's literally 3 fuck ups on a ship with a child and a dog.
That's literally Guardians of the Galaxy.
It actually, though,
they could have just made Guardians of the Galaxy.
They could have.
But once again, they decided they wanted to add all of this new stuff to it. Spike Spiegel's past life is fully fleshed out instead of just being flashbacks. And Vicious, that is a choice.
I'll tell you what, if you want a Cowboy Bebop like live action, I suggest a Korean movie, Space Sweepers.
Space Sweepers, yes.
It's really, really, really good.
It has the heart beating in it, for sure.
Yes, yeah, that is the most like Cowboy Bebop adjacent thing.
Yeah, hard agree. Hard agree.
Yeah.
Anyway, not surprised that Halo got canceled.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Rest in piss. You won't be missed. So we get to go to our fighting game corner because as Dalit talked about it earlier, EVO happened this past week. And,
sure did.
With EVO comes announcements because
many.
Why wouldn't they have the announcements? First up, we got SNK versus Capcom SVC Chaos was announced. I don't know why it says accounted for on there, but it was announced and it's apparently out now. They shadow dropped it. That's what the post says. It says available now.
Oh, it is, yeah. Sure is. Would you look at that?
So they just shadow dropped it at EVO. That's cool. That's
so I'm going to be honest. This is big. SVC is great. There is a piece of me that is stunned this wasn't a collection of SVC and SVC2. Because to me,
it's just a new one, right?
No, this is old.
Oh, I don't play fighting games, Dalit. I play Tekken.
Fair. So yeah, like SVC1 is really cool and like it has a bunch of history, and I'm sure it's very popular, but like SVC2 is the one that like you hear about.
Yeah.
Like it's the one that everyone played for the longest time. So to see just the first one is interesting. I feel like this is a case of in a couple months we're going to have SVC2 released as well. As an upside, they're selling him for $20, and that's a steal. So fair enough. And honestly, look, having these games on like current gen stuff, fair. I'm never gonna turn that down. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was just kind of confusing to me when it was SVC Chaos and not SVC 2.
Yeah, I thought it was a new thing. You say SVC Chaos, and I'm like, okay, then maybe that's.
Yeah, I thought it was
going to
be a collection, but nope.
Guilty Gear announced their season 4 characters.
Yeah. So, oh no, I guess it wasn't a part of this call. I incorrectly stated elsewhere that the season began today. That's not true. A beta that's happening for season 4 shenanigans began today. The first character to drop, which will be Izzy, drops in October. But furthermore, as you said, season 4 is announced. It'll be Dizzy and Venom returning. 2 characters that are, that are kind of expected at this point. It's like waiting this long for Dizzy is stunning to me. And I had all but written off Venom at this point. So it is good to see both of them make their way back. As a huge, not surprise, because I think we said this when...
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
You cut off.
I think we talked about this when we found out that there was going to be a Guilty Gear anime coming out.
Unika,
yes. Unika is a new character. She will be from the anime. At least I'm pretty sure it's a she. And is who we saw Sin facing off with.
Yes.
And the last character was unexpected.
Left field. Extremely left field.
Like, I don't, like, I love it, though. Hey, how do you guys feel about Cyberpunk Edgerunners?
I liked it.
I loved it.
Well,
amazing.
I'm really happy you liked it, because Lucy will be making her gameplay debut.
Hooray! Yeah, that's very random.
Yeah, that was extremely random, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, she's the right call of that cast. But even still, I wasn't expecting...
having psychic powers, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I just... I can't wait to try her, if I'm honest. Also, she's gonna look great in the Cyberpunk engine.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah.
In the in the Guilty Gear engine.
Yeah.
That I saw that and I was like, wait a minute. Lucy from Cyberpunk in a fighting game? What?
So yeah, I watched it happen. I was like, Dizzy, oh, cool. Venom, excellent. Unika, I have no idea who that is. I know who that is. Cool. And then boom, Cyberpunk Edgerunners. They did the cool Lucy hair coming into frame like it was in the show. I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
They have to have a stage on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think her theme will be...
Oh, dude,
her house?
Dude, it should be. It needs to be. If they don't do it, then
I mean, it's
Arc
fine.
System Works
Look, if they
decided to not do correct things.
If they don't do it, it'll be the first thing modded in. It's fine.
Oh yeah, true.
God damn, it's gonna be hard playing through Tears.
Yeah, true. Oh no, here's what they do actually. Because so they don't have to license out the song created by like the original person. They just license out Zen's cover of it.
Ah, yes.
So Zen's cover can play during the game. And I mean, Zen's cover is really good, so
I mean, it's fine. All of the things you can mod into this game, it's gonna get in there eventually.
Oh yeah, true. Everything. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a bunch of Bridget mods, so yeah.
That's such a dangerous thing to say without context. Goodness gracious.
There's one where they have a basketball.
Basketball.
Brisket. Yeah, the brisket mod. Yeah, and that one's nice. And actually, it's really good. Actually, insanely good. Like the animations for the yo-yos now being a basketball actually works
really well.
Super well. Yeah. Dolly, you remember that? You remember that
What's up?
leak? Remember that leak for Tekken 8?
Oh yeah, the one that got Lydia right?
The one that got Lydia right, all right, and had like a bunch of other characters in it. All right.
Yeah, who else was on that leak? I think it was Marduk and Fuck'em.
Yeah. You know, Heihachi wasn't on that leak.
No, he was not. Heihachi Mishima was
The young
dead.
version, right?
No, so I understand why you might think this.
Yeah.
That is supposed to be the old man.
Oh.
Yeah, something about that
Old?
lighting. Yes, he like that is Tekken 7, Heihachi. Something about the lighting makes him look way younger, but there are other things that happen in the trailer that show you it's the old man.
Yeah.
But he's dead.
He was kind of dead, right?
Why
Thrown
won't
into
they
a
let him
volcano?
die?
Nobody
Because-
dies.
Why
Nobody
won't they
dies.
let him
No,
die?
nobody dies
I
in
want to
Tekken.
say, well, shit. You might be right. Well, no,
Nobody
I'm
dies.
sorry. King 1 died,
Oh.
and Armor
Yeah.
King 1 died. Those two died, but they had replacements that no one would notice.
No
if they
Mishima
died,
dies.
So, fucking well. Technically, Kazumi was dead all throughout Tekken 7, and we were playing her in the past. But here's my thing. Listen, look. I can't even
Sometimes
say
cliffhangers aren't the end. There you go.
I guess. I want to say like it's because Harada likes him so much, but we know for a fact Harada's favorite character is Feng Wei because he plays him. I don't know why Heihachi needs. And what's really messed up about this is that it's not just we wanted Heihachi in the game. He is dead, but we wanted Heihachi in the game. I'd be fine
No.
with that. You don't ever need to
back.
justify deal. You don't ever need to
back.
justify DLC characters to me. This is a whole ass story mode. He's back.
Oh God. He's back.
Yeah.
Back.
Big
How?
deal. Like we saw Eddie and Lydia doing shenanigans, looking around at Red Moon, and then boom, Heihachi.
Yeah.
Kuma's gonna be so
Bizarre.
happy. Kuma never thought Heihachi died. He's gonna be so
Aw.
pleased with himself.
Well, I'm
I
glad
fucking
someone's
bears,
happy.
though. Yeah, because let me tell you, everyone with the name Mishima that isn't Kuma isn't. Well, I guess Reina will be, but
Yeah, true. I guess. Anybody really care about Reina?
So I am happy that it's Heihachi and not Marduk. I'm very happy it's Heihachi and not Marduk. Not because I'm a big Heihachi person, though he makes sense.
You just hate
Heihachi
Marduk.
is the. I hate. Look, I don't like Marduk to begin with. I would hate to fight him in Tekken 8.
Mhm.
It would be a nightmare in this engine. He would have so many just advantages for existing.
Yeah.
Like he lends himself so well to this system that it might genuinely be unfair. And in the very same vein, so does Heihachi. To be kind of a nerd for a bit, people assume all the Mishimas are the same. And they kind of are, but they function in different aspects. Heihachi is actually the aggro Mishima. He's the one who wants to keep putting pressure on and not play at range. Like he's going to be in your face. And in Tekken 8, it just feels correct to have that playstyle. And we kind of got a piece of it with Reina, but because she is fundamentally not Heihachi, there were enough differences there to separate. I unironically think a lot of people are going to drop Reina for Heihachi now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yep. Following all of this is to say, what a great DLC drop. Amazing they were able to keep it secret. Hey, that's not Anna, though. Where's
Hey, that's not
where's
Tifa.
my main? That's also not Tifa, but I don't expect to see her before season 2.
I have a question though, because I've seen random bits of it like floating around. Did Lily Pichu beat Harada?
Yes. Okay. So that is a thing that happened.
What?
a bit of context. Lily
Yes,
Pichu did
please.
not just pick up the game and beat
Yeah.
Katsuhiro Harada.
Yeah.
Sejam, one of the big fighting game community commentators and just overall content creators, he's a really cool guy, has put on 2 tournaments featuring content creators that do not play fighting games. In the first Sejam Slam, Lily kind of put in work.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. I have to make sure I'm saying this right because Lily plays Lily, and it's going to get really confusing for me.
Okay.
So yeah, she put in work, and she really gravitated towards this game. I was stunned. I thought it was just a show. I thought she was just putting on a show because it would look good for her and it would look good for Sage.
Yeah.
Lily's a degenerate Tekken player. Go to her Twitter and you will see like actual degenerate Tekken tweets. It's amazing. She so fully embraced this lifestyle that for a very brief moment, I stopped and had to think to myself, damn, Michael, I don't think you're ready.
Oh,
so
man.
she's when she gets tilted, it's great. It's fantastic. It's like listening to other like long-standing Tekken folks. So
yeah.
I do not believe her team won, but her team did well enough that she got to go to EVO. And of all the teams, even the people that won, Lily's the standout. So yeah, and because of her reach, her and Harada had an exhibition match. Katsuhiro Harada's Feng Wei versus Lily Pichu's Lily. And it went to game 3, and Lily came out on top. And I believe Harada has put out a salty runback tweet. So
yeah, he said, "I want to face you again, rematch."
I'm so pleased with her. I'm so proud. I love watching people get into fighting games. It's been a blast. Also, though, Lily, I love you, but I hate you. You're gonna get my current character nerfed again, and I need you to not do that. Like Lily is in a good place now. If she gets nerfed, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Harada's gonna get so fucking pissed that he lost to a Lily. He's like, nerf her to the ground.
The blonde French girl, cut off her legs.
I saw the salty run back tweet and I was like, wait a minute, did Lily beat Harada at EVO? I'm like, wait a minute here. I didn't know she was getting into Tekken.
I don't know how I failed to bring that up. Yeah, like I said, I have thoroughly enjoyed watching Lily play Tekken. She gets so fucking tilted. And she does the thing that all fighting gamers do when they get tilted.
Yes.
We do not stop. We keep playing and we go on a losing streak, and it's amazing.
I get angrier and angrier.
You forget Lily was a league player.
Yeah, so I say mindset, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Slightly less toxic.
Yeah,
League's got us beat in that for sure.
She would dig herself in the ELO hell some nights.
Oh yeah, good to see something just never changed then.
Yeah, it was. Here's a side tangent, or a league side tangent. Back when I used to play League, all right, with my other friends, I went up against Lily Pichu's team in ranked.
Oh yeah.
Oof, how'd that go?
Yeah. Oh, we got trashed.
Yeah. She's actually really good.
Yeah. It was like we were all still starting out. It was like silver. It was silver rank play or whatever, 5v5s or whatever. And we randomly like paired up against the Lily Pichu's team, and we were like, wait a second, is that Lily Pichu? But yeah, no, we got trashed. Our top lane got trashed. I forget what lane was it. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it might have been top lane. I got trashed. And I think our bot lane got trashed. I think Lily Pichu was actually the only one that didn't actually do it phenomenally well in early game. Because I think our mid laner was was my friend who's also like really good at League. So,
all these cracked players, goodness gracious.
Yeah. So yeah, Lily Pichu beating her out at Tekken, it's hilarious. But moving
it's fucking hilarious, yeah.
Moving on. So I didn't realize, almost none of us realized that the FTC had made a comment on Microsoft when they decided to raise their Game Pass prices. That FTC said that they had that Microsoft had degraded the product of Game Pass by doing that. And we didn't see anything about this until Microsoft replied to that, saying that that they didn't degrade the product because they point out that Game Pass includes having Xbox like Live Gold, in like built into it, and that's technically a $10 product. Just Xbox Live Gold was $10, and they didn't increase the price when they moved it in. So even if you're just buying the base Game Pass, you get the $9 to $10 Xbox Live Gold along with it. So technically, base Game Pass should be $20 if they were wanting to do that. So that's their argument in saying that it didn't degrade. But I still think it's bullshit.
I'll be honest, I'm really surprised that this is a thing. Mostly on the FTC side, I didn't think they were going to continue going after Microsoft to the last case.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly didn't expect them to start taking such based stances and being so consumer focused, despite that being their job.
Yeah, but they were mad
where their
that
heads
they
at.
lost. They were mad that they lost.
Look, honestly, fine. I like where your head's at. If it gets better deals for consumers, great.
Mhm.
Especially, look, honestly, I know that Game Pass isn't, or rather, it is a money sink. It's not profitable yet. And even with this price bump, it's not going to be profitable in the upcoming year. But
Yeah, I mean,
happy.
it's never going to be profitable. I don't think Game Pass is profitable.
I don't know how they're gonna ever make it profitable.
Yeah.
But this was always the risk they took when they created this situation. And I think the FTC does have a leg to stand on when you put out something at a price and you continue raising it without adding meaningful value to what is being paid for.
And taking away that value because
and in some cases removing it, yes.
Because now base Xbox Game Pass subscribers don't get access to new games. You have to have the ultimate tier to get access to the like just released games that like launch on Game Pass. So so I guess that's where they're getting a little bit of their extra money for having games come out on Game Pass at launch, is forcing people to buy the higher tier. But Microsoft is like just saying that is accusing the FTC of reinventing its case,
which they probably are as well. This probably is mostly spite, but it is spite with a backing.
Yeah. Like what you post here? Breaking news. All right. Esports just got official Olympic esports games endorsed by the IOC. First instance will take place in Saudi Arabia in 2025. Okay, so we're getting Olympic esports, but in Saudi Arabia, because
correct, because the Saudi government, who has had their hands in various forms of gaming, footy, boxing, and proper gaming now. Or I guess this is the least proper of them all. But we do know that sports washing is really big right now because the Saudi government really wants to change the narrative. And we do also know they want to move away from oil being
Yeah.
their major source of money. And sports is a terrific way to do that. So we'll see. I'll be most interested in seeing what the reaction to this is, because they've been called out of sports washing for a bunch of different sports now. I don't think they care.
Currently, they have just the normal esports league going on over there, like right now for this year.
Yes,
I
this is
guess
true.
Next year is when they're just starting the actual esports Olympics for gaming and all that, which is weird. But also, man, who really wants to travel to Saudi Arabia to play video games?
So okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
Me.
Oh, I mean, you want to go to
As
that
a
weather? Be my guest.
So it's for a couple of different things. This isn't just going to Saudi Arabia to be in Saudi Arabia. If I were to go as a competitor to a country that is pulling out all the stops to get people interested in,
yeah, you get paid
I
a lot
cannot
for it.
imagine how well you will be treated and the amount of luxury. They're known to flex their wealth.
True.
I would be about that for a week-long vacation. But again, there's the downside to all of this. I'll be interested to see what people have to say. I'll be interested to see what the reactions actually are, and I'll be interested to see which players do and choose not to show up for various reasons, political and personal.
Yeah.
Because that's been the big thing with at least football and golf. I don't know about the boxing stuff yet. That's still pretty new for me.
Wuthering Waves coming to PS5.
Yes.
I remember D saying something that Wuthering Waves was originally announced for PS4, and I've never seen that. But
I remember when this game was announced, but I didn't follow it. Like, I picked this game up 2 days after it came out, so I couldn't tell you.
That actually did say it was announced for PS4, yeah. So.
Well, rip, you won't be getting it after all, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. It's probably not wouldn't be very optimized well for PS4. I'm gonna be real here. There are some high-end systems that, for some reason, are having issues with that game, and that's just because it's not optimized like really well.
You never love to hear it.
Yeah, I think this game will do pretty good on PlayStation though, because I think this game lends itself more to a controller than it does your
keyboard
and mouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Zenless Zone Zero. I actually kind of think Zenless Zone Zero probably works better on a controller. My opinion.
Oh, no, I have been playing on mouse and keyboard. Maybe I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I haven't played it either. I've been playing on mouse and keyboard, but I mean, I play Honkai Impact 3rd on a controller, and that feels really good. So I would just assume that it works this way. And I played Genshin on a controller as well, and it runs pretty. It works pretty well. Yeah. And lastly but not least, Capcom is again keeping with their ways of being based, because every couple of months they just come out and say some like really base stuff for some reason. They have no plans to eliminate physical media because apparently a significant number of their end users still demand physical games. So
it's weird that this conversation keeps coming up though, because to my knowledge, the last time the big chatter between physical and digital products came out, physical won by a landslide. So this feels like just the easiest dub in the world for Capcom.
Yeah, it has to deal with like the game companies doing stuff like Game Pass, like the PlayStation Plus like library and stuff like that. Everything's going towards game companies trying to do cloud gaming and all that stuff. People are always like worried that physical media is going to go out, and there's a lot of game companies that like only do like their physical stuff through limited run games. They don't actually officially do like their own like physical
that is
disc
true.
and stuff. So
it might be that the chatter or the conversation between digital and physical happened too soon, and if it were to have just started now, people might be more, or might be less reluctant to go that way, especially now that we're on the second console life cycle that could potentially not have a drive.
Yeah. Because they're already coming out with like consoles that don't have disk drives and so like that. So
Exactly.
The big companies are like trying to push towards because here's the thing: if you own the game digitally, you don't own the game. All right. That's
kind of true of a lot of, not all, not I don't even necessarily know if the majority, but that's still kind of true of a lot of physical media. There's plenty of games that CD is just a key to unlock.
Yeah.
A bunch of downloaded content, or I shouldn't say that. Like there is a game.
You cut out again.
Mother. Yeah, and there goes the thought. What I was saying before was that the CD often acts as a key. Maybe not a majority yet, but there are plenty of games that do require you to download it, even with a physical CD. So
yeah, and that's why Steam and Valve are based or whatever, because even if you own, even if it's all digital, all right, as long as you have internet access, if that game gets taken off the store and you've bought that game, you still keep that game.
It's always in your library. Yes,
I always use this as an example because I'll never download the game ever again because the game was trash. But I do have Avatar: The Legend of Korra, that crappy ass platinum game that they made.
It was
right?
so bad.
Yeah, that they removed that from sale or whatever. That's not on Steam anymore. I can still download it. It's
still in my library. Yeah.
Yeah. So they keep it in the library for you to download, or for you to be able to download if you already own it. That's why Valve is so based in that. Valve's always based. I'm okay with them having a monopoly on the computers because I know Gaben is actually like
until proven otherwise, Steam has time and time again proven itself to be consumer centric. Yeah. And that, at the end of the day, is what really matters to the end user.
Yep. But I don't know if there's any more breaking news that happened.
No, just the one.
I think that's all that we've had. I know there was an interview with Toshihiro Kondo from Falcom or whatever that would happen at the NISA panel on Anime Expo. And they just released that, so I don't know what that says, but it's probably just him talking about more trail stuff.
Time to do some homework for next week.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm not seeing anything breaking on the Twitters, so I think we're good. What are we doing this week?
Well, I plan on struggling through King of Fighters 13 because I've bought it. Now I need to get mediocre at it. I don't care to be good. I just need to get these inputs to come out. Look, I'm gonna play that. I love that game. I'm awful at it, but it's the prettiest fighting game ever made. Other than that, I will be continuing to hate myself in the First Descendant because I can't stop it. I don't know how to stop. Is this what it was like for you who played Warframe?
Probably.
And I will attempt to jump back into Zenless Zone Zero. I haven't played in days at this point. And past that, work. I have to knock out a lot of work before I take that trip back home. So
yeah.
I'm in the middle of a 10-day work stint.
Oh.
Yeah. Amazing. Also had to stay until midnight last night at work. So, yeah.
Oh, yuck.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yuck.
I'm pretty much doing the same thing. Gonna be doing No Man's Sky. Whenever, like, I'll probably do No Man's Sky after this. I'll play play more of Kuro 2 as I slowly go
Yes.
through that before Kai comes out. And yeah, East Origins as well. And I do my gotchas daily, so
Yeah.
I never miss a day. And that's about all I can think of. I can't play 14 because I don't have a sub, and I'm not going to sub back, so not for a little bit. Also, 14 Savage is coming out in a week, and none of us are going to do it, so.
No, well, I've never done the Savages. Have you
They're
tried any of
fun.
them? Yeah.
Yeah, me and Dollar had a group. Dollar and I
Oh,
had a
yeah.
group.
Yeah. I
We,
think I was thinking of the
Yeah.
ultimate.
You're thinking of the
ultimate.
ultimates.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
No, yeah. We rated, was it Eden 1 and Eden Verse and Eden
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Eden's Gate.
Yeah, I think I've got up to Escape, and that's as far as I've made it. I've completed everything else.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You
Well, as for me, same old. GTA RP drama, and then
Look forward
also
to more stories.
Lethal Company, hopefully, and Deep Rock Galactic. I want to play, and I guess I need to not unsub from 14 and finish the story.
Yes,
you do.
Yeah.
I think the
Yes, I
story's really
do.
good, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
Yeah, no, I know. I like all the characters so far, and I've heard a lot of them have good like development. So yes, Dawn Trail.
But if you made it this far, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're over on Leak's Twitter, make sure to go over to our YouTube and hit subscribe so we can.
Oh, I'm not on Twitter, you doofus.
Oh yeah, not on Twitter. I mean, if you're on
Twitter or
Twitch,
Blue Sky.
Yeah.
TW.
Ah.
I hate TWs. If you're on Twitch, make sure to head over
Yes.
on.
Yeah, we got
YouTube.
that's the Perpetual Backlog YouTube's in the links there.
Yeah. You can follow Leak over on their Blue Sky account and
Blue Sky,
my Blue Sky
yeah.
account that I use every so often just to announce,
Yeah.
just to link our episodes. Yeah. We love your faces, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Good now. Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Uncle. It's definitely